Hello, this is Mary with All Things Automotive, bringing you here today a 2022 Ford Explorer Limited. This vehicle features a 2.3-liter inline-4 gasoline engine with four-wheel drive. There have been no accidents or damages reported to CARFAX, and this is a CARFAX certified one-owner vehicle as well. As we get closer here to the front of this SUV, you'll be able to see that it is a sleek agate black clear coat with chrome and black accents, as you'll be able to see there on the front grille as well as down around those fog lights. Those fog lights will help you out in inclement weather, and speaking of inclement weather, we'll come along here to the side of this vehicle and take a look at its tires and wheels. This vehicle features silver 20-inch aluminum alloy wheels, and as for the tire treads, you have got a good amount of life left in those, but I'll get you those exact measurements here in just a second, as this vehicle, along with all the other vehicles here at All Things Automotive, has undergone a new multi-point inspection, as well as received a fresh oil change, a new cabin air filter, and a new engine air filter, so you don't need to worry about replacing any of those anytime soon. Here on the outside of your mirror caps, you do have your turn signal indicators integrated into those, and on the insides on the mirrors, you'll be able to see that you do have a blind spot indicator, which will light up if there's anybody in your blind spot, helping you to drive a little bit safer. Underneath this mirror, you do have a right side camera with this vehicle. This SUV does have a front, rear, right side, and left side camera, all to help you whenever you're parking or going in reverse. And along the top of this vehicle, you do have silver roof rails if you ever want to transport anything up there. On the handles of this vehicle, you do have passive keyless entry, which is really convenient. Basically, if this vehicle is locked, you'll be able to get into it without ever needing to take the keys out of your pocket or your purse. We'll now take a look here to the inside of this vehicle. Here on the inside of this Explorer, you do have a lovely jet black leather upholstery on these seats for a nice and easy cleanup after any spills or messes. And like I mentioned earlier, you do have those chrome and black accents making their way up the dashboard, along with a really stylish faux wood trim. While we're looking over here, I'll just open up the glove box and bring you the results of that multi-point inspection that I was talking about. And as you'll be able to see here on this inspection sheet, you do have green checks the entire way around, and as for your tire treads, you have 730 seconds in both your front tires and 630 seconds in both your rear tires. And as for your brake pads, you have 1030 seconds in both the front and the rear. So you have a good ways to go before you need to replace any of those wearables. I'd also like to mention that with the purchase of this vehicle, you do get the original owner's manual with it as well. So if you have any questions after you buy it, you'll be able to look them up in there. We'll now continue on to take a look here at the rear occupant seating. As you'll be able to see here in the rear, this vehicle does have 3 rows of seats to seat a total of 6 people. These 2 bucket seats are heated to help keep these rear occupants comfortable in the winter. You also have a rear climate control system, an AC port to charge their laptop, and a USB and USB-C charging port to charge their mobile devices, as well as fold-out cup holders and pockets on the backs of both of those front seats. You also have cup holders back there for those rear occupants in the far row as well. And down on the floor, you do have carpeted floor mats to help keep your floors nice and clean. Over here on the door, all the doors do have several storage spaces in them, as well as powered windows. You also have visors on these windows to help protect these rear occupants not only from the sun, but from any curious passerbys. I'll just close that door and we'll continue on to take a look here at the rear of this vehicle. All along the bumper of this Explorer, you do have rear proximity sensors. That is what those little dots are, and they will let you know if there's anything behind you whenever you're backing up or parking. And like I mentioned earlier, you do have that front, rear, right side, and left side camera to go along with that as well. I will just open up the liftgate, and as you'll be able to see, it does go up by itself with the push of a button as it is powered. Alright, as you'll be able to see back here, you do have a small amount of space enough to go on something like a grocery run, but those seats do fall down very easily with the push of a button, as over here to the right side of the rear area, they will automatically fold down, keeping you from ever needing to clamber inside that vehicle. And as you'll be able to see, when they are folded down and stowed, you have a lot more space to haul some larger items. You also have anchor points if you want to strap down those larger items from shifting around as you drive. Underneath the floorboards, you do have a storage space for any tools or accessories you might want to put underneath there. And I will just close this liftgate back down, and we'll continue around here to the driver's side. I would like to mention that with the purchase of this vehicle, you do get 2 keys for your convenience, and both of them do come with remote start as well. You also have a door code to help prevent you from ever getting locked down. This vehicle does have powered mirrors, powered windows, and powered door locks, and as for the driver's seat, you do have 8-way powered seating adjustments, meaning you can move the seat forwards, backwards, up, down, tilting the seat forward and back, and then 2-directional lumbar support. You also have a powered telescopic steering wheel, meaning you can move it in and out, as well as up and down to fit you as you like. And to the left of that steering wheel is just your dashboard backlight controls, your headlight controls, and then you can remotely open up that liftgate from the comfort of the driver's seat. The last two things I would like to mention before I get inside the vehicle and turn it on for you is over here on the door, as this vehicle does feature both a B&O sound system as well as a memory system for your power seating adjustments, which is really convenient if this vehicle has more than one driver. Basically, all you need to do is set your seating adjustments how you like them the first initial time, and from then onwards, with the push of a button, they will automatically readjust to how you initially set them, keeping you from constantly fiddling around with those controls. I'll now just get inside this vehicle and turn it on for you. This Explorer is a push-to start. And now that the engine is running and the dashboard's lit up, you'll be able to see that this vehicle has about 33,044 miles on it. We'll take our attention over here to the right side of the steering wheel, as over here are your dashboard navigation buttons. So with these, you can cycle through all the different information and services this vehicle provides to you up there on that dashboard. Beneath those dashboard navigation buttons, you do have your Bluetooth and call controls, as this vehicle does have smartphone integration. And then over here on the left side of the steering wheel, on the lever behind the steering wheel, you do have your lane keep assist toggle. And on the left side, you do have your adaptive cruise controls as well as your volume controls. Adaptive cruise control is really convenient because you can basically set a certain speed to cruise along the highway at, but if you end up falling behind somebody, this vehicle will automatically match their speed. And you can also set how far away you want to follow them. We'll now take a look here to the center of this vehicle. Here in the center of the vehicle, you do have a lovely touchscreen, LCD display, and you also have built-in navigation to help prevent you from ever getting lost. I'll just throw it in reverse to show you all of those cameras in action. And again, you've got that full 360 view of everything around you. You can also toggle between all of the different views this vehicle provides to you, and that backup camera is a wide-angle lens you can see right up close to that bumper. Beneath that center display, you do have controls for it. A bit farther down, you do have your climate controls, and the front driver's seat and the front passenger seat are both heated and cooled, and you also have a heated steering wheel to keep you comfortable no matter the season. Underneath those climate controls, you do have a small space for something like your phone, as well as a power outlet and USB and USB-C charging port. A bit farther back are two cup holders, your main gear shift, parking brake, auto start stop toggle, hill descent control toggle, your drive mode switch, a wireless smartphone charger here if your smartphone is compatible, and then your main storage compartment with a removable tray inside. Lastly, we'll take a look up, as this vehicle does come with a built-in garage door opener. We'll now move on here to the last section of this video. Here, in the last section of this video, we do want to address that this vehicle is pre-owned, so be looking around for any blemishes, nicks, or stains. We know a lot of our customers come from very far away, and we want the purchasing process to be transparent and straightforward. So as I'm looking around the inside of this SUV, the only thing I can really notice is a very, very faint discoloration on the ceiling. But other than that, there is really nothing standing out to me. There are no odors or scents whatsoever, so we'll take a look here now to the outside of this vehicle. Again, we'll be looking up and down for any of those imperfections, starting by coming along here to the front. And here along the front of this vehicle, you do have a few small nicks, most likely from stone chips. Stone chipping is extremely common. Almost every vehicle has some form of it. The only way you can really prevent it is just by not driving your vehicle. Compared to most SUVs that come through our dealership, this vehicle does have very few. It is also a darker color, so it does tend to hide a little more than a lighter color might. We'll come along here now to the passenger side, a few of those nicks on the front of that mirror cap, and a few peppering the rear passenger side door as well. One there, and we'll continue around here now to the rear. Now often where I do tend to see several imperfections is where the liftgate meets the bumper, as people don't take care of putting items in and taking items out. So as I'm looking here at this black plastic, you do have some faint wear, just from general use. And as for the bumper, you do have a nick there. And I will just close that liftgate back down, and we'll continue around to the driver's side. Some scuffing back here on the driver's side rear. And we are back to where we started. That generally concludes this video vehicle tour. This vehicle has a lot of great features to offer. If you're interested in a black SUV with the ability to seat 6, Easy to fold down seats with a rear power liftgate, front and rear proximity sensors, silver roof rails, a front, rear, right side, and left side camera, passive keyless entry, a blind spot monitor, lane keep assist, adaptive cruise control, 2 keys with remote start, carpeted floor liners, leather upholstery, lumbar support, built-in navigation, a built-in garage door opener, fog lights, smartphone integration, and 4-wheel drive. This is a good option for you. If you're interested in this vehicle, come and check it out at All Things Automotive, located at 21518 Great Cove Road, McConnellsburg, PA. Or you can give us a call at 717-485-4224. You can also check out this black SUV and other listings on our website at www.allthingsautomotive.com. Thank you for watching this video, and have a great day!